There's our flour. And now a tablespoon of water. Here's our water. Now we're gonna mix it up. All right, it is mixed up. Now we're just gonna take the lid to the mason jar and set it on the top upside down so that it doesn't seal. We need that airflow for the starter and everything to really activate. So we'll leave this overnight and check it in the morning. All right guys, day 2. It is 6:30 in the morning, so it's been about 12 hours since the first feed. You can tell it's grown a little bit, and I'm starting to see some little bubbles on top. I don't think they will show up in the camera yet, but I'm going to go ahead and do 2 tablespoons of the unbleached bread flour and probably just 1 tablespoon of water. So let's do it. One tablespoon of water wasn't quite enough, so I'm gonna add half a tablespoon of water. That is much better. That was 2 tablespoons of the unbleached bread flour and 1.5 tablespoons of water. All right guys, it is still day 2, but this is going to be our 3rd feed. It is 4:30. So it hasn't been quite 12 hours yet, but you can see we have some nice little bubbles forming. That is what you are looking for, bubbles. So I'm gonna do, we'll go with 3 tablespoons of flour and probably 2 tablespoons of water. Now we're gonna mix it up. All right, so we're gonna set the top back on and we will feed this again probably in the morning. It is day 3 and this is feed 4. But look at how much this grew overnight. This is what you're looking for. All these bubbles. So once your starter is really activated, it should really start at least doubling every time you feed it. So we're gonna do 4 tablespoons of flour and we'll try 3 tablespoons of water. Gonna put the lid on, again, upside down, don't seal it, and we'll feed it again later. All right, it is almost 5 o'clock, and look how much our starter grew from this morning to now. So this was my line where the starter was after this morning's feed, and we've grown all the way up here. So still looking good, lots of bubbles. So we're gonna go ahead and feed this 4 tablespoons of the flour, and again, we're gonna try 3 tablespoons of water. So just like all the other times, we are going to put the lid on just on the top so that it can still breathe, and we're gonna feed this in the morning. All right, it is day 4, feed 6, and there is something to note today. Again, we have all these bubbles, we grew a lot, but when I smell the starter, it smells a little sour, a little, like it burns your nose a little bit. That means that your starter is hungry. So instead of giving it 4 tablespoons of flour today, I'm gonna do 5 tablespoons of flour, and we'll do 4 tablespoons of water. All right, I put a little mark on here. We'll see how much this grows throughout the day. Make sure you put the lid back on the top. Don't seal it, and we'll see what this is looking like when I get home. All right, it is later on day 4, and you can see we have a full mason jar of starter. So I'm not gonna feed this again. If I do, it will overflow. I'm gonna go ahead and make my bread. We have lots of nice bubbles in here. It smells good. It doesn't smell too strong. So that's what you're looking for. A nice starter that will start doubling when you feed it. So again, for me, the best method was using the tablespoon, and for the most part, it's 1 less tablespoon of water than flour. So I'm gonna make bread. Thanks for following along with my starter journey. I'm gonna compile this all into one video and follow along for my bread recipe. Bye.